and welcome to Patrick's Models and Transport, and welcome to Nova Gorica Transalpina railway station. And this is what I've been wanting to film and show you all afternoon. The Jugoslav Railways JŽ 118005 locomotive, which is an ex-Italian State Railways 282 tank locomotive. Remember, this used to be on a plinth and it was looking pretty sorry, worse for the wear, and now when they refurbished the station with a European project, you can see behind it there's the new canopies, which are modern but in a similar style to the traditional ones of the station, the cast iron ones. And here's a very beautiful job they did here to the old goods sheds. Very nice. There's a regatta over there. Hello, there's Tito looking at us again on the Sabotino. So let's go and look at now pardon me, in this moment I do not remember the original class of the Italian State Railways locomotive. I haven't done my homework, put the phone offline and decided to get cracking with the video. And another interesting thing is that they've restored and relocated the water crane, the Italian State Railways water crane. It's missing his lantern up there, but that used to be further on the line. In another video it was visible. So really they've done a beautiful job. They removed the locomotive and they took it away, repainted it, refurbished it. They added an old historical signal as well. So let's walk along and have a look. Then we'll get closer. And behind it, there's one of the big American General Electric, I think so, I remember, Regans, they were nicknamed. I can link a video in in the description box as well. Oh, it's beautiful, absolutely. Absolutely beautiful. We'll sort of walk our way around this little park and get a closer look. Definitely. I'll walk around and then I'll continue. Oh. Local train. We might catch a video of a train as well. Let's get closer. Indeed, there was a local train arriving. Going to Cesana. So here we are, approaching this beautiful former Italian State Railways tank locomotive. There's already some stupid graffiti artist has already made a silly tag on it. Vandals. That's vandalism. A beautiful object like this should not be touched or spoiled by people who think that they can't keep their spray cans or felt pens in their pocket. Okay, this is my view on graffiti, and I declare it. Anyway, excuse me. When it's about graffiti, I lose my temper. Okay, so let's hope it's protected and kept clean anyway, because it would be a real pity if it started getting spoiled by so-called art. Okay, anyway, back to details. Here we can see this is it was made, they've renovated. Look at all the brass works, everything's nice, very, very nice. Let's get closer. Another interesting thing, on the water crane there's a star, and all Italian water cranes have got the 5-pointed star on it. That's the Star of Italy, or Stella d'Italia, which represented national unity, and it's also worn on the collar of military uniforms, where we have the collar patches. There's the pump. Oh, they've done a beautiful job here. Absolutely. There's a Regan over there. Breda, made by Breda. And Officine Meccaniche e Navali Napoli, 1922. So this was made in Naples. Aerodynamic smoke box door, typical Italian. I think that's a local train leaving the station, heading to Cesana. Here we have this water crane was cast in 1940, FS 1940, by a company called Piemontini. And here's the valve. All the valve gear, the connection rods, cocks. There's a detail on the tyre. Let's see if we can see inside the cab. Yes, even the cab's pristine, all repainted. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. A real work of art. Anyway, let's hope it stays clean and tidy and no nasty so-called artwork. It's just nice to see something clean and tidy and not covered in scribbles, because this is what graffiti are, in my view. Just scribbles. Scribbles by people who think. They think. It's just them expressing their megalomania. That they like seeing their tag on something. Anyway, I wish the locomotive well. It's a piece of Italian history, and it's here because of the changing, what happened in Gorizia, which was in Austro-Hungarian Empire, and then became an Italian city in 1918. In fact, it was conquered, liberated by the Italians in 1916, then lost after the Battle of Caporetto, then became part of Italy in 1918, then 1945, the eastern suburbs and province were cut off by the new border, and it became Yugoslav Nova Gorica, or Slovenian Nova Gorica over there. And this locomotive remained on the other side of the border. But let's see if we're... Yes, I'm being very careful because, as you know, my walking is not really fantastic, and there's very unstable gravel here. Very nice. There's the new platforms, waiting rooms. Do not cross the tracks. Okay, so from Nova Gorica railway station, it's cheerio, and see you next time. Look, even the details, the screens there for the drivers. Absolutely fantastic. And from the big Regan over there. Cheerio, and see you next time. Ciao, ciao.
Well, that was the history of this locomotive, and of course I have to point out a few extra details. Italy lost territories and also locomotives and rolling stock because of its aggression against Yugoslavia in 1941, the consequent occupation of the country, annexation of the province of Lubiana, and at the end of the war Italy lost. The new border led to these provinces, first of all Yugoslav territory returning to Yugoslavia, and Italy lost territories. But this is something that happened. Of course, now the border is open, relations with Slovenia are excellent, and the Slovenians have done a fantastic job in restoring this beautiful locomotive. Thank you very much, and see you next time.